Welcome back to the channel, beautiful people. Let me get this tree on. There we go. It's officially Christmas. And I don't know why all of my lights aren't on. You know, I like to... There we go, that's better. I like to live in a winter wonderland this time of year. Thanksgiving is officially in our rearview mirror. We are full swing into the Christmas season, which means Santa Claus, events, coffee shop stuff. It's going to be a crazy 3 weeks, and it sounds like I've got some things changing at my shop, which really kind of sucks. One of my main guys is looking to leave and move to Wichita, and like it's coming out of nowhere. But anyway, I've been through tough times with my shop. Been doing it for 10 years. There's been a few times where I'm like, man, how are we going to move forward? But guess what? We figured it out and we move forward. So we're going to get it figured out and we're going to move forward. I got a lot today. I got a counseling session today with my therapist. So looking forward to that. Just keeping the motor up here and in here in check. So general maintenance every few weeks. I go and see her and it's good stuff. And then I'm going to work on just some odds and ends trying to get ready for some of the Christmas festivities at the coffee shop. I got some Santa stuff I got to get done, and I'm going to help Redbeard out with maybe some planning and marketing. So anyway, stick around. Hope today's fun and exciting. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but I'm loving the Christmas stuff we got going on. It feels good for sure. You know it. Check it out. Christmas came early, guys. This is the Live Scope from Garmin. If you're not familiar, this is like video game fishing. You're able to see the fish so well, in fact, that you can, in a lot of cases, tell the species. It's great for like catching fish on structure. You can see them swimming around. It's real-time sonar. My son's fiance works at Garmin. She gets an amazing discount. They had a huge sale. So this thing is normally like $1,400 or $1,500. And I was able to get it for about $800. So anyway, it was supposed to be from all my kids for Christmas, but it came in today. And look, there's a little black box. It just looks so beautiful. So anyway, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to have to get that sucker hooked up into my boat and use it. So pretty sweet. In other news, can somebody please explain to me what is going on with the masks? I guess it's a really honest question. Like, I don't want to get into like some kind of like political debate or something, but maybe that's where we're at. But here's my question. Like, when are we going to get rid of the mask? I thought there were studies done that show that like the mask doesn't really do anything. Like when you breathe with just like I'm talking about like a homemade mask or like these little cheap ones that you can buy everywhere or whatever. I'm not talking about like a medical grade, seals to your face mask. I'm talking about just like the 95% of masks that we see not really working or doing what people think that they're doing. And so my question is, I kind of thought that there was stuff showing that like wearing a regular mask doesn't really protect you because it's not filtering the air, but rather it makes people feel comfortable. Is that first of all, that's my question. Is that a real thing or not? Like, is there medical data out there that supports that masks really don't do anything and it's just to make people feel good? In Dodge City, I don't have to wear a mask anywhere. Like when I go to the doctor's office, yes, they ask you to wear a mask, but I don't really wear one and they don't really give me a hard time. But the question is, like when I go to places outside of Dodge City and nobody's really wearing a mask. They're just assuming that everybody's vaccinated, so you don't have to wear a mask. But then you go in, and everyone that works at that place is wearing a mask, as if it's making me feel better. And that's where I'm confused. It's like, I get it. There's so many chains, and like, you know, this chain restaurant or this chain business, you know, wherever they're based out of, they make a call. Hey, everyone in our restaurant's going to wear a mask. Like Applebee's. Everyone's going to wear a mask no matter where they're at. And I understand, like, if you live, you know, with, like, in California or New York with the communists, those people, and they want everyone to wear masks, you know, for whatever reason. They just, yeah. I understand if you live in those places, but, like, if you live in a place like Dodge City and everyone in Dodge City doesn't wear a mask, but when you go into Applebee's, everyone's wearing a mask, it like does the opposite for me, because I'm more irritated. Like, man, I want to see my server smile. I want to be able to have a conversation without like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like know the wherever you live, understand your demographic, understand your people, and like give it up to the manager. Maybe I don't know how you could do it, but like in Dodge City, let's say at Applebee's, for instance. Leave it up to the manager there. Like, hey, you make the call. Do 90% of your customers that come in, because it's not even 90. It's like, do 99% of your customers that come in, are they wearing a mask or not? No, they're not wearing a mask. Well, then maybe we don't need to wear a mask here. By and large, everyone that's around here, and there's these places that I keep going, like to these malls, like when you go to Kansas City or even down in Florida or in Dallas, everybody's not wearing a mask. But does the business owner think that we, the consumer, is expecting their workers to wear a mask? Because we're really not. Like, I would rather you say, don't wear a mask unless you absolutely want to. But I guarantee you most workers aren't going to wear a mask because nobody in the mall is wearing a mask. And some of those people have other jobs where they probably have to wear a mask when they go in, but when they're out shopping and eating and enjoying life, they're not wearing a mask. So I don't know what the answer is. I guess, you know, a bunch of executives from Best Buy, IKEA, Applebee's, they're probably not watching my videos, but do you guys do you agree with me on this? Like, if we're doing the vaccination thing, I get it, great, whatever. You have the choice to do it, not do it. It doesn't matter. But like with the mask thing, I'm like sitting on an airplane literally within the last 24 hours, and there's 300 people on this airplane. You have to wear a mask the entire time unless you're eating or drinking. And then they collectively give everyone a bag of pretzels and something to drink. But then all of a sudden you have 300 people that are eating and drinking with a mask off for, 10, 20 minutes. And we're all breathing the same air. So it's kind of like, what are we really doing? I don't know. It's the ongoing issue. But I don't ask my employees to wear masks, obviously. But if they wanted to, they sure could. But it's not required of me because 99.9% of my customers that come in here aren't wearing a mask. If they were wearing a mask, I would ask my employees to wear a mask, maybe. Because that's what my customers want. So just to do it because everybody else is doing it, it just seems like really stupid to me. So I don't know, Dodge City, even local businesses, restaurants, maybe evaluate where you're at. Do your people really need to wear a mask, even in the food service industry? Because it's really not doing a whole lot. They're probably walking through the kitchen with it around their chin, or it's not really blocking a lot. So I just want you to know that when I go out to dinner, I'm not worried about getting COVID on my food. I'm more worried about living life, walking in freedom, and I want to see your employees smile when they see my ridiculous face. So other than that, got some cool videos on the horizon, so stay tuned and we'll see how things go. Hope you guys are having a great adventure, no matter where you're at, and we will see you on the next one.